How's it guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is my second video and we're going to be talking about Amazon today. So Amazon is something that is super exciting to me because I've started this journey around 5 or 6 months ago. I can't really remember, but the journey started with me bumping into a friend of mine, well, actually a friend of a friend. And we actually had a coffee and we started talking about what he does for a living. And truth be told, he was an Amazon consultant. So he would take businesses, Amazon businesses all over the world. He would take on clients and he would basically help them perform from start to finish. He would do everything from sourcing the product to negotiating with the supplier, getting the negotiation with the shipper, getting it into the UAE or getting it into Europe, wherever he was helping the person for. And he would basically do the whole process from start to finish. So that was super exciting for me because, as you guys know, as I spoke about it in my last video, I love passive investments. I love passive businesses. And I feel like this is extremely passive only because my consultant takes care of every little thing. And all I need to do is basically approve from the other side. And I make all the approvals, obviously, because I'm the one spending the money. And you can either fulfill the product yourself or Amazon can fulfill it for you. I have obviously selected Amazon to fulfill my product for me due to the fact that I like passive investments. And I'm not going to take every single product that gets bought from my site and deliver it myself in my little car because I feel that that is way too time consuming and I can focus on better and bigger things, as well as I'm working a full-time job, so I do not have time to do these things. I personally believe that time is money. And when you are wasting your time, you're wasting your money. So why not give that time that would be wasted to someone else to do it, that is in that business? So that energy that I would waste dropping off parcels left, right, and center, I would like to focus that on other things that excite me, things that I can learn from, like reading another financial book, researching stocks, looking for the next business opportunity, just searching for things that can better my portfolio. And that is the reason why I really enjoy passive investments, because I can focus on more things at once. Now that I've given you a quick overview on what Amazon fulfillment is all about, I'm going to take you through step by step, and I'm going to inform you of what my consultant does for me behind the scenes. Very important, I want to let you all know that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Nothing is. Anything that is sold that way is a complete and utter scam. So the reason why I am telling you this is I have failed in this business before. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that. Around a few years ago, I actually found a course online that taught you step by step how to do it yourself. And I invested in this course. It was quite expensive. And I started the business on my own. I did Amazon UK. And unfortunately, the business failed as I am not an expert. And I thought that the experts would teach me on this course, but it didn't work whatsoever. I also didn't have time or the funds to take a business like that forward at the time. However, my consultant is an expert when it comes to Amazon consulting. And he's got a fantastic, massive team behind him, doing everything from the marketing to the sourcing, to the negotiation, to the shipping, to everything. He's got literally a person for every avenue of the business. I'm gonna break it down for you guys really nicely, really clean, so you understand the process on how long it actually takes. Like I said, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. No business is, and it's because it takes a while. You need to think about the first step is actually setting up all of the documentation, meaning from the business license to the Alibaba account, to the Amazon account, to a business account if you want to create a business bank account. All of that stuff takes a few weeks. From then, you would go on to sourcing what product you think would work. I'm very lucky because I started with my consultant immediately before I even started sourcing a product. And thank God I did, because he has hundreds of different programs, tracking things, sourcing things, check in the demand of certain products on Amazon. And this is what you need. I mean, it's not as easy as I'm going to sell iPhones today and they're going to fly off the shelves. No, because there's hundreds and hundreds of people with the same mindset. So what he does is he checks the supply and demand of certain products, and we select a product based on that. So then we would find a supplier in China. Once again, my consultant, obviously he's been doing it for 7 to 8 years. He has suppliers ready to action, best suppliers with best communication, because when it comes to speaking Mandarin, that's a bit hard. From there, we would find the supplier that would action this forward, and the supplier would send us a sample. But once again, that is expensive. So what my consultant does is he has a few people in China that will check the product for him and update him on whether to go with it or to find a new supplier. There's hundreds of and thousands of suppliers in China. So don't worry if the first product doesn't work. From there, we would get the go ahead and we'll make the payments. All the payments are done through Alibaba. The reason for that is you can never be cheated that way. It's all based on a contract between you and the supplier. And if the supplier doesn't deliver, you can write to Alibaba, they'll be taken off the site. So that is why we do it the safe way. No scams involved. They also have certain ratings on Alibaba, so you can see who is the most efficient. You can see how long some of them take. If they take too long, there's a certain criteria that they get marked on there. So it's basically very easy to navigate around Alibaba. Then my consultant would reach out to a few shipping companies, and you would find the cheapest and fastest shipper around. From then, we would sign up with a shipper, we would make the payment, and the process would start. The products would be made in China. As soon as they are ready, they get taken to the port and they get shipped to Dubai. Guys, that takes long, and that takes sleepless nights as well, because every single day I would wake up, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Because it's so exciting. You've got new products coming into the country. You start in a business, a business that could possibly be a second salary for you in the future. Every day I would reach out to my consultant and I'll say, where are the products? And he would tell me, relax, Ross, the products are coming by the sea. It takes time. So from that stage, as soon as the products arrive, they get shipped straight into FBA, Amazon FBA. The reason why I choose Amazon FBA is it's the most cost-effective option. If I had to ship all the products into my house, I would have to create a warehouse somewhere in the UAE. Then you start paying for warehouse charges. From then, you would have to ship everything out. That costs money because you would have to drive them physically yourself. So that's a money for the gas as well as time. And time is money. Amazon does that all for you, and in a very cost-effective way, because they're doing it for hundreds and thousands of other people. While the shipping is happening, it takes around a month to 2 months to get all your products in to Amazon Fulfillment Warehouse. While that's happening, the websites are being created. And when I mean websites, I mean the Amazon websites. So once again, my consultant has specialists in this field that deals with your wording, deals with your paragraphing, deals with your picture taking of the product, your keywords, and all of that stuff. They do everything for me, absolutely everything, with my approval, of course. So by the time the products arrive into Amazon warehouse, your websites are set up and you're ready to go. That means there's less time to mess around and more time to sell. From that stage, we start on the marketing side. Guys, once again, Amazon deals with all of that for you. So you pay for Amazon ads. Yes, it is expensive in the beginning, but you need to somehow push your product onto the first page. No one will buy your product if it's never seen. This is a business that costs a lot of money, just like all businesses do. Once your products are moving nicely, you will start seeing an increase in sales. For example, my first month, I sold 3 products. I was obviously pulling my hair out at that stage and being like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to make money. Oh my God, oh my God. And then my consultant said, relax, it will come. So we kept on working on the marketing side, the keywords. We started pushing for it. And he also has a lot of programs that tell you whether your product is being seen by people. Also, if the picture is working, if the pricing is working, all of that, it does a full analysis, and he gives me weekly updates on what's going on with my different listings. Long story short, I sold 3 products my first month. I sold 15 products my second month. I sold 30 products my third month. And I'm good on the way to selling 40 to 45 products this month. So things are going strong, but gradually, guys, you need to have that in mind. Like I said, once again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a crypto coin that is going to go up 100% overnight and 200% down over the next night. No, this is a stable business. This is the business that will be paying you month after month when the business is ready to do so. Just like any business. Another great thing about this business is it's online. Everyone needs to get an online business going nowadays. Think about last year when we were all stuck in our homes, trying to find a way to find an extra income. Online businesses were booming during this time. Physical businesses were literally breaking down and closing down. You need to see it from that point of view. If you're going to be the quickest there, you're going to win the race. As well, this is new in the UAE. It's not extremely new, but it started a few months ago, Amazon. And it's doing really well. It's growing by the month. And if you want to get in, you should get in soon. You don't want to be a small fish in a massive pond. You want to be a small fish in a smaller pond. As the pond expands, so do the fish. And you become a big fish in a big pond. And there's still very small fishes entering that pond. And you don't want to be them. So long story short, I believe that this is a very prominent market that you need to get into when it comes to your business investments. Obviously, it's not for everyone. Guys, don't join if you're going to have a heart attack if you don't make a sale in one day. Because like I said, this is a business, it takes time to mature. And especially every single listing needs to mature in its own time. Let's say I'm selling bags online, and then I'm also selling blankets online. The blankets need time to mature. The blankets need its own marketing to mature as a listing, because the blankets are competing in a completely different market to your bags. So your business needs to mature, long story short. And if you're interested in taking on such a business, make sure you find the right people to run it for you. Do not go online and trust those videos that say, become an Amazon seller and I will give you 6 figures in 1 month, because that is not going to happen. That is not realistic, guys. This business takes long, just like all businesses. However, in a year's time, you'll be reaping the benefits. And this is my plan. My plan is to get started as soon as possible. I'm still young, and I'm hoping in the next 5 years for this business to be paying me a nice salary monthly. Oh, did I mention that I'm only 29? Guys, you got to start young. You got to get in soon. You got to get in now. And I don't mean just Amazon. I mean start investing your hard-earned money. Don't leave it in the bank. Don't leave it under the mattress. Start investing it. And invest it in as many places as possible so you can spread that risk. Because like I said many times, any investment is risky because you put in your money into something that you have not tried before. So like I said, Amazon is everywhere, and Amazon is the #1 player in this industry. I do not settle for second best, and I join the #1 industry in order to make myself and my investment #1. And that is the reason why I got in. I failed once, I got back up, and I'm striving now. I do have to say thank you to my consultant to getting me back up on the horse and riding freely once again. Because to be honest, without my consultant, I would not have the business I have today, and I would not have the business that I'm going to have in the future. Because I believe in paying someone with expertise in that industry, expertise that you do not have in that industry, to get the job done for you. Why keep on hitting your head against the wall to come up with a plan that has been planned years ago? Guys, there are so many YouTube videos out there, so many books, so many articles on how to start an Amazon business, how to run with it. So many people have told me that they would rather follow that because it's free advice. I see it as one of my ventures. So I don't really want to waste my whole life on my Amazon business because I need time to focus on my other ventures. And employing someone that has 7 to 8 years of experience in the industry as a consultant is something that is worth doing. Because first of all, he takes care of all of your headaches. Secondly, he works day to night on my business. Without me even asking questions, I get them answered the next day. It's amazing because if I see something coming in, immediately I get updated. And it's almost like having a whole team working for you on the side. It's almost like having a whole business. And I love it. I love everything to do with this business setup. So if you have any questions, please ask them below. I'm always there to answer, and I'm always there to help out whoever needs help. And also, please join the group if you're interested in asking more questions. We have an amazing community, 900 plus people now, and they're all focused on one goal, which is growing your finances in the UAE. I will also leave the link below for the group, as well as all of my referral links if you would like to join any of my platforms. So I hope I've covered an unanswered question for you today. If not, like I said, leave the comment below. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel so you can follow on the next few videos. And remember, pay yourself first because you are worth it.